This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the New York Giants. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. This defense for the Browns, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
2nd and 5. And his throw here is incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's brought down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with 1st downs on each play.
They go play action here on 1st down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another 1st down. Handoff comes to Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd and 6. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Odell Beckham. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taking it about the 36. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Giants are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Touchdown! A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Browns have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Makes the score Browns 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right? Minimizing
those and maximizing opportunities.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll look to throw. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. Touchdown, Giants. That man right there, John Ross, remember, he ran the fastest combine 40 in history, 4.22 seconds, and he showed off that speed right there. Wow.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best play is just up from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The tackle made by Blake Martinez. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play that time for Cleveland.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Runs over him. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
hands it off out of the gun.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll drop to throw.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now this throw caught left side.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They've been starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
2nd and 2. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Second down, here's Chubb again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Carlson is good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
A run for Nick Chubb. Pushing through the contact. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He completes it to Beckham. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Browns. From 6 yards away. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Browns 38, Giants 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he will have a Giants 1st down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line.
1st down, New York.
Oh, look at the juke. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another first down. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They lost 4 there, and it's third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's to Golladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Golladay, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is down to 24. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 119 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 36 now, first and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They go with Chubb on second down. Oh, Chubb fumbled it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Chubb will get the call running left. Dances by him. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. A lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2. Staying on the ground with Mack. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. This is Mack on the counter. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. On the give, this is Mack. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, it's Mack. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
On 1st down, it's Mack. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.